All right, welcome everybody. It is August 10th. This is our 27th week meeting. Quick recap of the last call. RC3 was about to be released when we met last time. It is now out. We can talk about how that testing is going on Jungle. We had activated blockchain parameters. We were working on getting the system contracts deployed. We can talk about how that's going. We released the faucet on Kylin last week, and the upgrade guide was published, and we've gotten some feedback on trace history. EPs are still using D.U.N.E history, and we're recommending that they use trace history. So let's get into it. Maybe we start with testing, actually, which will lead into software development. From what I understand, there was a bug found in testing on RC3. And I see that there was a issue logged. I don't know if someone wants to speak to the bug itself. Maybe someone who's experienced it or involved with the fix.
Kevin's
Sure.
online. He can give context for the issue, but we're planning to have this be something that we consider for the release. So probably something that would just go into final, not requiring an actual RC itself, just to the low level of risk involved. That being said, we'll get into like the next section later, but there are a few other bugs that have been submitted over just the last 24 hours.
Okay, cool. Does anyone have anything to add on that? On this particular issue? In that case, let's just talk about the software development process progress. How's that going?
Yeah,
you mentioned it looks like we're not going to have an RC4.
Yeah, that's how we're looking right now. What we do need to do is just have a little bit more discussion around some of the additional pieces of feedback that we've gotten over the last 24 hours, just like 3 or 4 more GitHub issues that we'll be reviewing in a planning meeting later today. I don't think that anything is a really big change in scope, just depending on what of that tally comes together. There's a chance there may be an additional RC, but we've not confirmed that yet. So it may just be stuff that we can work into final. We'll probably have an update this afternoon.
Great.
But really appreciate all the feedback that we've been getting. Getting eyeballs on it has been really great. This is exactly what we want.
Excellent. At this time, do we have a sense on when we would expect final to be released? Or that's, I guess, something you'll talk in the planning meeting later today?
Yeah, that's exactly right. We just need to agree on the timeline that needs to transpire before we move forward with that.
Cool. Any questions or comments on software development progress? All right, moving right along. We talked already a little bit about testing on Mandel. Anything else besides the? So one of our objectives for testing was to deploy the system contracts. The last time we met, we had achieved the 15 out of 15 MSIG that we needed to deploy it. We were waiting for the Jungle guys to Crypto Alliance to execute it, and unfortunately, we passed. There was a deadline on that MSIG that we missed, so we had to re-sign the MSIG. What it looks like, though, I was just checking on the status of the MSIG this morning. We've got now again the 15, and this time we've executed it. So the contracts should now be deployed on Jungle. I'm not sure if anyone's had a look at the impact. I think it was like just this morning, if I'm not mistaken, that it got executed. So I don't know if we have anything to report yet in terms of findings, but we'll be monitoring, I guess, this week. Has anyone have anything to say about the smart contract deployment or the system contracts? And I know we have upgraded to RC3. Let's have a quick look. Validator. How are we doing for? Looks like everyone's on pretty much RC3. A couple people still on RC2, Sweden. So yeah, looks like everyone's upgraded, testing, and now we have system contracts deployed. So we'll just continue putting it through its paces this week. Did anyone have anything to report in terms of what they found this week?
I will say I tried RC, I think it was RC3, it may have been RC2. I think it was RC3 with an older version of Hyperion, and something about it seemed to not like it. I mean, obviously you should use the latest version or 3.3.5, but I had one that was 3.1.4 and something about it did not like. I was trying to index EOS, but probably not going to chase it much, but I would definitely say use the later version of Hyperion if anybody's going to shift over. Something about it didn't like it, so it's indexing other chains on 2.0 fine, and I fired it up on a Mandel state history, and it didn't really like it. Something. So,
do you know what version it was? Do you know what old version it was?
3.1.4. So that last major.
That's not really old. You know what I mean? It's like.
Well, that's what I say. I mean, it's older than 3.3.5, but Igor loves to use those tags differently. So people tend to pull some of these old versions sometimes. But when it really comes down to it, 3.3.5 is working fine. I've got it scattered across a couple of them, it seems. But
is that right? 3.1.4 is not working.
Something about it wasn't working on, it seems
3.3.5.
Only difference.
3.3.5.
The new one's 3.3.5. Or there may be, I think,
the right dots there.
But
okay.
Anyway, the whole point is that I tried it. Maybe don't do that. And it was something about HSAT. It kept screaming, and it didn't look like it was reading the blocks right. And Igor said maybe something with redis or something. But point was, I ain't gonna chase it. We should upgrade.
Cool. Noted. We'll spread the word. Anything else on testing on Jungle? All right. I don't know if there's much to say about testing on Kylin. We're still working towards getting Power Up activated. I'm not sure if anyone's had a chance to play with the faucet, if they have any feedback or anything else to say about progress on Kylin.
I played with the faucet and it works.
Oh yeah, there you go.
All right.
I think I saw some people test the faucet. I know we've pushed, I think, a couple of updates and some tokens. So probably going to start shifting some things around to stabilize if we're still having some forks. I don't think we're missing blocks as much, but at least I think Ross has some nodes. Maybe we'll slide some people around, but getting ready to hopefully push forward a little bit on that.
Cool. Moving on to, where did I go? This is the one. Communication. I think it's time to, have to check in on, we're working on getting the update recommendation to trace history added to the article. I'll have to look in on the status of that. But that should be, I know the work is being drafted. I'm not sure if it's been published yet. I'm not sure if Zach's probably not on the line here. He would have that status there, but I'll check in with him offline. September 21st is coming up sooner. Time is of the essence. So it's, I think it's now time kind of to really push the promotion of this, get upgraded by September 21st, especially for those people who are in this category where they're running the depreciated V1. So this is something I'm not sure, Randall, if you can speak. Has the article in its current state been shared yet, or the survey? And if not, maybe again we can check in on the status of getting these updates in and just make sure we really start putting it out when that's done. Can you speak to the whether this has been shared to your list of contacts yet?
Not yet.
Okay, and that's probably good that we get all the latest trace information updated in there. So I'll check in with Zach offline on the status of those updates to the article, and I'll give you a heads up when that's done. And if you don't mind, maybe that can be a big push for this week to start spreading the word to our database of exchanges and dApp developers to, the big call to action there is get ready for September 21st. And here's how, and link to the article. And perhaps we can follow up later with just the survey. So we're linking to the survey in the article. Hopefully we'll get some responses just by people reading the article. And maybe in a few weeks, we can follow up with another survey, get people to re-update their status. Maybe when they first filled out the survey, they were not prepared and now they are, kind of thing. So we'll keep checking on that. Does that work for you, Randall?
Yeah, that's fine.
Beauty. And I did see, I think I saw some feedback come in on, where is it here? Someone had reported some issues 2 days ago on D.U.N.E for M1 Max. Default wallet location issue when you create an account.
This is on our to-do list to look at. Bucky was out of the office yesterday for a family thing.
Okay, so you guys are aware of this?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay. So feedback, good news. Looks like people are using it, reporting. Everyone's engaged. That's great to see. Otherwise, are there any other items to discuss? Okay. So we'll looking forward to hear the outcome of the call later today. If Stephen, you can report what comes out of the call. If there is a date or anything worth reporting, I'll get it updated in the notes here too. And I'll let you guys know what comes out of my follow-up with Zach on the article, and we'll start pushing to get people ready for September 21st.
Sounds good.
Fantastic. Cool.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.
Cheers, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay.